Everybody wonders about that tree. Pilots, welcome back to Motion RC. You're here with your pilot Ryan and Captain Mike. As always, we have the beautiful Freewing Me-262. You notice this is a brand new paint scheme, and it's 59 inches in wingspan. It's got what? I forget the digits on the motors, but it's like 2150 kV, 12 bladed fans, 60 amp ESCs. And Stuart did a good job bringing it out on the Europe video, prepping and promoting the show that's going on there soon. But I'll show you, before I start flipping things around, we got our Admiral right up there at the front bulkhead, just like Stuart was on the new Admiral 5000s. This plane has suspension as well, which is super, super cool. And one other thing, there's a few features I really like about it. These breathe into the battery compartment. And again, the suspension is super nice. I love the scale fidelity of the rivets and like these plates and all. And one other thing that really stands out to me as well is I love the plastic leading edge to these nacelles, to these intakes. And there's another good shot of where the guns would be, which serves as cooling air for us. It's no glue to the assembly, which is another fantastic feature. Let's do the old standby, show you the retracts. Total oldie but a goodie. Look at that, shuts up nice and tight. We did a build video on this one. You know, this plane's been around for a minute, but here come the gear, sequenced gear door. We never got a chance to do a build on it, so I did a build on this version here. 2 flap servos do the flaps, and there's this torsion rod that's driven by this servo here. And of course, I showed you the suspension. You got metal trunnions and split flaps. You have these plastic skids, which are really nice too. This plane flies like a Warbird, but it's a total kick-butt twin-engine EDF. And so far, I've flown it twice for photos, and we weren't flying it really super fast or anything, but I feel like it's almost more efficient than the earlier version of this plane. So, what's missing from the protocol? Flap shot. You ready? Flaps. No slowdown, no nothing. Bam. And this plane calls for no mix and doesn't seem to need one. It's been fantastic. Mike, you ready to take this beautiful plane up?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Timer set, low rate. I'm gonna show you my settings later. Here we go, taking off. And the nose got light right away, but nothing bad like it popping off. In early flights, of course, I do have a little bit of up trim. I noticed when I was on the ground earlier, but it feels very predictable and flies very much like a Warbird with our 5000 all the way forward. Mike, I'm gonna just go nice and slow here for you. Things have calmed down a little bit, and I just want to present this beautiful new paint scheme. Wow, the power is on tap. I love it, and the sound of the 12-bladed EDF is definitely an improvement over the last one. I'm gonna go one more slow pass for you, Mike. I got my flaps in. We'll show you how gentle this thing is. Guys who want to get into EDFs but are a little bit spooked by the Delta Wing or the, or the wing root glove of it all, this thing flies like a Warbird, very predictable. So let's get out of the flaps. And I'm gonna set up for a speed pass, my friend. You ready? This thing is screaming. And the old one was no slouch. Whoa. All right, down and dirty, you know how we roll. Vertical, Mike. Little down stick, climbing. Awesome. Let's head south and do a big old barrel roll. How about that? Ready for this, Mike? I'm gonna come at you. Up. This thing has got it going on. So mixed throttle flying. I'm gonna do a big monster twin EDF 262 Cuban 8. At the top of the Cuban 8, I'm flipping the landing gear, rolling in. There's the gear. Here's the flaps. And we're gonna put it down conservatively at just over 3 minutes. It's got a great glide slope even with little to no power. Just don't sink too fast. I'll take it. What a beaut. I have my steering very minimal. So high rate so I can taxi back here. And it does really good in the grass. And I'd like to show you that as well, guys. Grass takeoff, my friend. That's what everybody likes to see.
This is one of those utility aircraft, boy.
It's very utility, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but those wheels are like practically buried in the grass. The grass has been cut, and it's kind of dry, but it's not been rolled or anything like that. This guy should have no trouble getting off. And honestly, I think Stuart flew off of grass too, so it's proven, but I know you guys like to see us do it as well. So let's go. Taking off. Are you ready, my friend?
No, I'm going to hit one more button.
Do it. That's fine, because I want to get back into low rate for this.
All right, I'm ready.
No flaps, clean. You know what I mean. Let me reset. Timer, activate. Here we go. Just a little bit of back pressure, and there she goes. And guys, I'm cruising around at like just over half throttle. And with that 5,000 all the way forward, it may be a touch nose heavy. You guys who have been following us for a while know that's how I like to default, especially on early flights of a model. Yeah, especially when there's not a bunch of them sitting in the warehouse to replace it if something happens.
Hey, since you got a good battery, go ahead and give me a screamer.
Okay.
On the runway.
Okay, cool. You don't have to ask me twice for that. Hey, and my friends across the pond, 262 is one of his favorites. I'm talking about you, Pilot Robert. Check this baby out.
Oh, I missed that one, buddy. How could I miss that?
You got me now?
Nope.
I'm gonna stay in the power and give you another one from here. Whoa! Did you hear it?
Man, it's gonna rip.
Yeah, bro. Dude, I'm full on in the power, bro. One more fast one and then I'm gonna settle in. Everybody wonders about that tree. Oh my goodness, guys, this thing is fantastic. All right, listen to that. Now let's savor this for a minute. I'm gonna kind of slow my roll. You know what else I want to do? I'm going to put in my flaps. And fly this in a scale kind of way. See if I can do a gear pass on this one. It takes a long time for them to come down. Oh yeah. Nice and slow, we don't want to lose lift. I'm doing a left rudder turn, a little bit of opposite aileron just to keep it nice and flat. I don't want to lose my lift going this slow. And this is what we love about this hobby, guys. Fast is cool, but finesse is in the slow flight. And the trick everybody must learn is landings, whether they want to or not. Now I'm far enough away, I get nervous. I'm relying a little bit more on speed in the bank. Here I am coming out of the power, staying in it enough so I keep this a nice shallow. Oh yeah. Back pressure. I'm not gonna live with that, fellas. We gotta put it down in the grass, I forgot. So, problem. I saw exactly what I did wrong on that, guys. I let it get too slow and I wasn't flying it down and I got to bouncing. Now this thing flies out of it really good. When you have more space, you can really fly the speed better, a little steeper descent. I actually prefer a steeper descent to a shallow one. Nice. And honestly, it's been so calm out here lately, I hardly know how to deal with it. Pilots, the Freewing 262 dressed up in this new number 7 livery. Check out the website for specs and information, backstory on the scheme, upgraded power system. Some of you are already familiar with that, but here we have it, folks. Dressed up for 2018, the new scheme on the Freewing 262, available at motionrc.com. As always, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us everywhere. We are everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Hobby Squawk forums, Facebook, and of course, motionrc.com. For Captain Mike on the camera, this is your pilot Ryan. We love doing this for you. Thanks for coming over. We will see you next time.